And tributes, of course, pouring in from all walks of life. You'd recall that he was born in Swaziland in the Northwest Province, and now I'm seeing condolences from the ANC in the Northwest Province, of course, their Secretary General, Dakota Lochwete, saying that Ahmed Kathrada represented the generation of members and leaders of the ANC that was very selfless, that worked around the clock to ensure that they liberate their people.
Yeah, amazing tributes coming in. In fact, let me read this tribute that I've just been handed as well. It's from the Thabo Mbeki Foundation on the passing of our leader, Ahmed Kathrada. The patron, the board and the staff of the Thabo Mbeki Foundation have learnt with great sadness the passing of our leader, Ahmed Kathrada. Comrade Kathy, as he was fondly known, dedicated all his life to the struggle against apartheid and the construction of a non-racial, non-sexist and democratic South Africa. For this principled stand, he, together with his fellow comrades, spent more than a quarter of a century on Robben Island. Such was his commitment to principle that Comrade Kathy consciously refused to be broken by harassment, torture, imprisonment, and the threat of much worse. We are deeply encouraged that Comrade Kathy remain committed to principle to the end. As we remember a life so well lived, we cannot but reflect on the valuable counsel Comrade Kathy conveyed to all of us while he lived, including and in particular the importance of promoting the understanding that leaders exist to serve the people rather than to cultivate their personal interests. Let me round this off by concluding the Thabo Mbeki Foundation statement by saying, it is often said of the passing of the heroic that it is an end of an era. While this certainly applies to South Africa in many respects, the foundation believes that to the extent that the ideals for which Comrade Kathy fought and yet to be realized, we must do everything to ensure that the values which inspired him to battle germinate 1,000,000 times over and produce more of his caliber who will, instead of submitting, vigorously prosecute the struggle for a South Africa that truly belongs to all who live in it. Isn't that absolutely beautiful? And most importantly, one thing we haven't done is sent deep condolences to his family and, of course, to his partner, Comrade Barbara Hogan, of course, and his wider family and friends. So that's a very, very beautifully written email from the Thabo Mbeki Foundation.
It is indeed. Well, let's take a look at what South Africans are saying and, of course, their fond memories. And they sent through their tweets at Morning Live SABC. The first one from Philgin Gumede. Condolences to Uncle Kathrada's family, friends, and many. May his soul rest in peace. We will always miss you.
Some more tweets coming in from South Africa. Thank you for sharing your thoughts and love. The nation and family of Ahmed Kathrada must release him and let him rest in peace. Absolutely. Thank you very much for your words.
All right, let's take another one from Loretta Yakubas. So said, Hamba Kahle, Comrade Kathy, in your name we shall continue to fight. Rest well.
And the final one, and here on the program as we move into a break, Rifiwe is saying, though he is no longer, we will continue to respect the work he has done for the country. Ahmed Kathrada. Thank you very much for writing into us. Let's take a break. We'll continue to talk about the life and times of Ahmed Kathrada after this. Stay tuned.
Tula